Y'all ready for this?
Here come the Supersonics! Hey! Don't forget about the Almost Live Ratings Ploy contest. Your chance to win Gorge concert tickets and 2 luxury box seats to an M's game at Safeco Field. Just write down the Late Report sponsor and stay tuned to the end of this show for further instructions. Now plan it, mister, and watch the show.
Thank you very much. Better start with a disclaimer. The monorail didn't really crash. You know, the Sonics crashed. The monorail, that was just special effects. Sonics season ended this week. Now, I want you to listen to these numbers. Sonics finished 25-25. The Seahawks were 8-8. The Huskies were 6-6. The Mariners are right around 500 right now. So the question is, are our teams half full or half-assed? Very weird. Actually, in the Sonics case, they were a little too full. I mean, Vin Baker was dunking more donuts than basketballs. He showed up 30 pounds overweight and said his knees hurt. Hey, I showed up that way this season, and, you know, my knees hurt, but I play through the pain. I bring it every night. Well, once a week, you know. I have a tremendous groin injury right now, but you don't hear me complaining. You know, the slogan this year was "Every game counts," which turned out to be the problem. You know. Next year it's going to be "Every game counts, but so does neatness." We're going to have really clean uniforms. That'll be our strategy. I don't know. Well, anyway, we've got a great show for you tonight, and normally we don't mention what's going to be following us on Saturday Night Live, but we learned this afternoon. Yes, a few titters through the audience, if that's the right word for it. We learned this afternoon. Anyway, Monica Lewinsky is going to be on tonight, which this was great news to the cast because it finally answered a question that we've been asking for the past 15 years. Who do you have to do to get on Saturday Night Live? You know. We were sending tapes and resumes. We had no idea. Anyway, stick around for Monica, but first, watch this.
Oh, man. What am I going to do? Traffic's getting worse. Worse? What should I do? Widen the roads? I could run the monorail down the tunnel, maybe. Heli-stops. Heli-taxis. Bike trails.
Come on, Mayor. Yeah, Mayor, hurry up.
Yeah, we're going to be late.
Oh, geez, the press conference to announce my solutions to our traffic problem is in 5 minutes. I don't know what to do. Help! Help!
There's some paid programming on Kong.
Oh, dear, I'm almost out of yarn. I better get to the fabric store before it closes.
Pick up some chocolate milk and jelly donuts while you're at it.
Sure, sweetie. This sounds like a job for...
the adventures of Capable Woman, the new superhero who isn't new exactly. It's just she's finally broken through the male-dominated superhero power structure and is just now getting the recognition that is so rightly hers. Capable Woman!
Who the hell are you?
Whenever a man is in trouble and his male ego is threatened by his own incompetence, I'm here to help.
But
We don't have much time. Quick, hand me those blueprints. Done.
wow, thanks, capable woman. My male ego is still intact, and nobody needs to know that I couldn't do it myself.
Hey, Mayor, we've got to get going really fast, you know? Capable Woman! You know her?
Well, I've heard of her. From a friend of a friend of a friend.
Councilmember Conway, did that neighborhood federal block grant proposal I wrote for you turn out okay? Councilmember Licata, did you get my memo on how to deal with that Green Lake goose poop problem? And Regional Transit Manager Jared Smith, did the light rail alternative that I came up with get endorsed by the full city council? Oh, Mayor Shell, one more thing.
What's that, capable woman?
I don't care what the voters say. Please don't extend the monorail.
Done.
Capable Woman!
Wonder Woman may be stacked, but she doesn't know jack about mass transit.
So I want you to feel free to take any supplies that you need from the storage room back here.
Okay.
And this is your desk, Milo.
Oh, boy, that's a fancy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, as you know, every call received here is absolutely critical. So when a client calls, the way you handle that call can make the difference between a multi-million-dollar order or lost business.
Goodbye, Kachingo.
You said it.
Yeah. Well, don't worry about that, because I am pretty smooth on the old phone, I'll tell
Well,
you that.
speak of the phone, the first thing you'll want to do is to put a greeting on your voicemail system, just in case you're out of the room when one of those big calls comes in.
Yeah, okay, now how do I do that?
Well, the first thing you want to do is dial in your password.
Pick the phone up,
That'd be a good
receiver?
idea, yeah.
Okay.
Dial your password.
Okay.
And then when you're ready to do the greeting, go ahead and push the star key.
That asterisk thing?
That one right
Okay.
there. Right. After the beep, do your greeting.
Okay. Now, what if I'm not happy with my greeting?
Then just push that star key again and
Okay.
do it again. And nothing is going to be final until you actually hang the phone up.
So until I hang up, it's safe?
That's right.
Okay, good. Well, I'm going to do that right away.
Good deal.
All righty.
Oh, one more thing. If a delivery man comes through with a stationary box, would you ask him just to set it in the storage room back there?
Yeah, will do.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Hi, this is the desk of Milo Schuster at the Aurelius Corporation. I mean, it's not the desk. That'd be stupid. So I'm not here, so at the sound of the message, please leave a tone. That was just brilliant. Let me try that again. Hi, this is Milo Schuster. I miss you. That was stupid. I don't even know who it is. I'll try that again. Hi, this is Milo. Your call is really important to me. It's the most important call there could ever be. It is just really, 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 really totally important. But I'm not here to take it, so just leave a message. No, that's not going to work either. I know, something funny. People always like funny stuff. Hi, this is Milo. I'm away from the phone right now, so leave a message because I'm away from the phone. Right? I didn't execute that particularly well. I got something else I can try here. Hi, this is Milo speaking to you in stereo. Please leave a message and I'll call you back. Hi, this is Milo speaking to you in stereo. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you. No. This is too important for screwing around. Just leave a simple, sincere greeting that tells the client how I feel about the privilege of being considered to help serve them. That's a no-brainer. Hi, this is Milo Schuster of the Aurelius Corporation. I'm very sorry I missed your call because your business is very important and it's an honor to serve you. And I would just like you to know this. You can stick it in the rear. In fact, I'll do it for you. Tonight's Slate Report is sponsored by Out of the Back of a Van speakers. They're really good. There was just a mix-up with the order and we have too many. Honest. With several locations alongside Highway 99.
The Late Report, sponsored by Out of the Back of a Van speakers. The Department of Transportation says the Evergreen Point Bridge failed during the March 3rd windstorm because a manufacturer supplied them with low-quality steel for a previous repair. Department engineers said they should have known better when they got the delivery of Safeway Select steel. Ted Ackerley, the son of Seattle Sonics owner Barry Ackerley, repeatedly rammed a Seattle Center parking lot gate with his Land Rover after being locked in after a game, causing $2,000 in damage. In his defense, Ackerley said that he was really mad and that his dad's really rich. Wildlife Services is considering reducing the Canadian geese population in our area by killing them and donating the meat to charity. They say that goose meat is actually very good and that it tastes like an annoying, aggressive, constantly crapping chicken. Mayor Schell said he'll name a panel to investigate the Seattle Police Department's 2-year failure to investigate a detective's alleged theft at a crime scene. Although he hasn't finalized his choices yet, the mayor says the panel will probably include police officers, legislators, and capable women. Catholic bishops are issuing pastoral letters calling the Columbia River the spiritual lifeblood of the region. Personally, I'm offended because just last year they told me I was the spiritual lifeblood of the region. Oh, well. For the first time in a decade, the Seattle Sonics didn't make the playoffs. On the plus side, however, it's also the first time in a decade the Sonics didn't make the police blotter. Boeing tested for the Y2K bug by flying a 737 with the clock set to January 1st, 2000, with the result that nothing happened to the airplane. However, the clock itself exploded. And now the spotlight falls on our own Bob Nelson. You know, to be fair about it, Bob really should have seen that one coming. Finally, the Puyallup tribe wants to investigate a rock near Bonnie Lake to see if its mysterious markings identify it as an ancient Indian artifact. If so, the tribe plans to honor the rock by building a giant casino. This has been The Late Report. Stay with us because we're coming right back.
Clap on, clap off. America has made the clapper a huge success at 1995. But what about when your hands are full of your favorite snacks? You can't clap. You can't reach the button. Oh, no. Now what? You need the kicker.
Kick on, kick off, kick on, kick off, the kicker.
Now try the new Screamer.
Scream on, scream off, scream on, scream off, the Screamer.
Great for late night reading. And no house is complete without the Slapper.
Slap on, Slap off. Slap on, slap off. The slapper.
And the all-new blow to the solar plexuser.
Blow on. Blow off. Blow on, blow off. The blow to the solar plexuser.
And if you order before midnight, get all 4 for just $29.95. Hook them together for hours of fun.
Well, we are back, and I certainly hope you'll watch next week for a special visit from J.P. Patches, and 2 weeks from tonight when Bill Nye the Science Guy will return. That's all the time we have for tonight, but before we go, we want to do something a little different. We got a letter from a Paul Marsh, who said he wants to do something special tonight. There he is, right over there. Paul,
Hi.
you wanted to do something special, right?
Yeah.
Here's your chance.
This is my girlfriend Jenny.
Hey, Jenny.
Now,
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to know if you would make me the happiest man in the world by marrying me.
Aww. All right, Jenny.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Paul. This is embarrassing.
Will you marry me, Jenny?
You've really put me on the spot here. No,
great.
Paul, I won't.
Jenny.
I mean, how can I marry you if you're not even over Carla yet?
Sure I am. Carla's just...
Carla calls practically every day. You had lunch with her on Tuesday. Don't even tell me you didn't because Beth saw you.
You didn't say anything.
No, I didn't. Because I had to sort it all out for myself. God, Paul, you can be so stupid sometimes. I can't believe you didn't know I was angry all week.
I just thought you were...
You just thought? Paul, I'm breaking up with you. I was going to tell you earlier, but I wanted to see the show. Who knew you'd pull something as idiotic as this? You're really pathetic.
Oh my God.
Hey, you kind of said that this was going to be sort of a sure thing.
Well, I can't believe it. Well, you can edit this out, right?
No, we can't edit it out. The editing people have all gone home. I mean, this is pretty much the show, man.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, God.
You can still enter the contest. Well, okay, that's all we have for Almost Live this week. We'll hope you'll tune in next week. Bye-bye.